The following program is rated PG. Parental guidance is advised, as the theme or content may not be suitable for all children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi friends, welcome back. I'm Wendy, we've got Renee behind the camera, and I'm here with Lisa Marie at Dirty Laundry Vineyard?
Absolutely.
Or winery?
Vineyard.
Vineyard. Also winery. There's going to be wine. So she's arranged a flight of tastings for us, as well as some pairings. So we're going to be exploring that and some local, colorful Summerland history. Right?
Absolutely.
So Dirty Laundry Vineyard is a super weird name. Yeah.
When
I tell my friends out east, like in the Niagara Peninsula, we're going to this place, it's so cool. It's got this crazy backstory, and it's sort of decorated like a bordello. Amazing.
Yeah.
They say, oh, cool, what's it called? And I'll say, Dirty Laundry, and they say, what?
That's the weirdest name for a winery.
Exactly.
I get that all the time.
You must get that daily.
I do.
Yeah. Okay, but there is a really interesting story behind it.
Yes.
Why don't you tell me?
Absolutely. So previous to 2004, this used to be a winery called the Scherzingers. It was the Scherzinger family who started a vineyard up here. Mm-hmm. He used to be a cherry farmer. Mm-hmm. And then when the cherry farming wasn't going so well, he decided to shut all his irrigation system off, tell his wife that there was a cherry disease, and killed all of his cherry trees, and then came in and planted some Gewürztraminer and a few other varietals.
Wow.
And in 2004, the winery was sold, mm-hmm. and they decided to take a really fun piece of Summerland history and turn it into the winery's theme, and that's Dirty Laundry.
Okay.
So back in the day when they were building the Kettle Valley Railway,
mm-hmm.
there was a railway worker named Sam who was really tired of the bogged down work of working on a railway.
Okay.
Came up on the banks of Summerland, and he was a bit of an entrepreneur, decided that he was going to start himself a laundry business. Mm-hmm. Soon realized not many people cared too much about having clean clothes, that the entrepreneur that he is, he saw another thing that he could make some money off of. So on top of the laundry, he decided to build a gambling den and a brothel, so people could drop their laundry off downstairs and go upstairs and hang out with the ladies and have some drinks and play some cards. So everybody in Summerland started seeing this, and they decided the locals started calling it Dirty Laundry, dirty being done on top and laundry being done on the bottom. So we've taken this fun piece of history and we have ran with it.
Absolutely ran with it. Yes, you have. Like everything around here is themed, including some of your wine names, right?
Very tongue-in-cheek, yes. Uh-huh. We have Woo Woo Gewürztraminer. We have Hush. We have a Hush series of wines, white, rosé, and red. We have Dangerous Liaison, which is a red blend as well.
Okay.
So we just like to have a lot of fun up here.
And it is fun. You've developed so much over the years. There's a pizzeria out there now.
Yeah.
Open in season?
Yeah, in season. So we go end of March to usually end of October. And we open up the Red Iron Grill as well as the Bottoms Up Saloon. So when you come into our beautiful patio that seats well over 100 people, you have beautiful grapevines that are on the top of like closing us in. Yes, and you can order pizza from Chef Kyle. We also have a barbecue menu.
Oh my
so
goodness.
Smoked meats.
Wow.
And then we work with local BC, mostly local, and some Vancouver breweries, as well as we serve some ciders from all the cider companies here in Summerland.
Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely.
Something for everybody.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. When we would have guests from out of town and we'd bring them here.
Yeah.
Sometimes there would be some of the dudes especially who wouldn't be.
They don't want to drink wine all day.
Yeah, they're like, oh, more wine?
Yeah.
But if you say there's a beer option for lunch, then
that was
sort
one of the
picked things up.
visions, is especially when you're wine touring all day, sometimes it's nice to break that up. And sometimes when you're sitting down for a nice pizza, you want maybe a nice crisp lager or something. But of course, you can also come up for tastings and taste any of our wines that we have available.
Right. Oh, so you can make like several hours just hanging out here.
You can stay here all day.
Stay here all day. Do you have a breakfast option?
Well, you can do charcuterie for breakfast.
Well, you could. Do you have to bring your own?
No, we make charcuterie boards here, charcuterie platters as well.
See, I didn't already know that, so that gasp of delight was. It's like, what? Really? I totally want to do that. Yeah. Okay. So. Now, I'm just super excited about all the different things that you have on there, but you can talk me through what all this is as we go. Right?
As we go, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can start with a little bit of sparkling though, because I thought before we got into our pairings that we can start with some sparkling.
And look, magical. The wine elf has arrived. All right.
Perfect.
Okay, well,
Cheers. So this one is our Let's Get Physical, which is a really also tongue-in-cheek name. Sparkling white, so it is a Frizzante style, made with predominantly Gewürztraminer, Riesling, and Sauv Blanc. And we actually came up with this name through an Instagram and social media contest.
Really?
Castanet picked it up, and we got thousands of entries, and then definitely had to cut out some fairly inappropriate ones. And then we had a bit of a panel, and we got down, and then Let's Get Physical ended up being the winner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of the ones that didn't make the cut?
No.
Or none that you can say?
There was, people definitely were taking our theme and running far with it.
Oh boy, oh boy. This is gorgeous. I can't think of anything this wouldn't go with. Except for maybe like a really, really sweet something. You take the sweetness
and you
out of
wouldn't
here.
maybe go big red meat or anything, but this is, to me, this is breakfast wine. And everyone should have wine at breakfast. It's your mimosa wine. It is your patio and charcuterie wine. It is, it's fun, it's easy drinking. It's not too sweet, it's not too dry. It's just perfect.
Yeah, and the, I was going to say the nose. The bouquet is just so beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, really light. Very, very frothy almost.
I don't like to say the word crushable, but it is fairly crushable. This would be a very easy wine to get in trouble with. And if you wanted to switch it up, we do have a rosé as well. A Let's Get Physical rosé.
Oh, nice, nice. Do you know what grapes are in that one?
Yes, it is Cab Sauv, Cab Franc, Merlot, Pinot Noir.
Okay, so is it pulling berries? Like kind of our regional rosé flavors, strawberry,
yeah, and we're going to taste the
raspberry.
Hush rosé, and it is very similar, but just in a sparkling
without
form.
the. What's your favorite thing that you've done with this that you can talk about?
We've worked with many restaurant programs on mimosa programs, so that's really fun.
Yeah, that would be.
And we definitely pour it at quite a few events as a sparkling reception and stuff like that.
I'd like to like pair this with like a mango puree almost, like just to see what would happen. I know it would all settle down at the bottom.
Oh, you're thinking like putting it inside.
Yeah.
Almost like a sparkling wine float.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly like a sparkling wine float.
I could get onto that for
Yeah,
sure.
like a mango sorbet or something,
Yeah.
just like,
We should serve that.
you should try it. I want to cut.
You can get some royalties on that one.
I didn't name it, but I messed it up with mangoes. All right. You're a winemaker.
Yes, Mason Spink.
Mason Spink?
Spink, yeah.
Spink. Is he from around here?
He actually was born in the same town that I was born in, which is hilarious. We're both born in Cranbrook, BC.
Cranbrook, really?
Yeah,
Nice.
that's our kind of.
Huh. Did you go to high school together?
No, I'm from Sparwood, and he was only there for a short period of time, I believe. And then I believe he's lived all over. He went to Brock University to get his enology degree.
All right, so he'd be really familiar with the Niagara wines.
Yes.
Which hardly anybody out here is,
Yes.
and hardly anybody out there gets to try ours.
We noticed that because I was out there last year and a few years ago when we did some wine touring, and very different wine regions, which is kind of cool to see within Canada.
So different. And a lot of people, like, until they read it in Condé Nast or something, don't realize what we've got going on here, and that the wine region is so really different from anywhere else with our huge diurnal temperatures. So we've got this crisp but still really flavorful, full-bodied wines that we're able to make. It's such
And
an
wild
interesting
temperature fluctuations.
thing. Right? Yeah, yeah. I wonder how we're going to do this year. Are your
Only time will tell.
your vines people, are they looking nervous, or are they?
I think we're nervous every year, but we've been doing.
So.
Last year we did okay. We kind of came up, and so just time will tell. I've got no idea. I can't speak for Mason, that's for sure.
Probably the Farmer's Almanac wouldn't even be able to tell us what's coming.
Not here in BC.
Yeah. I was looking around in the room before we go to messing with the wines, and we are in your gift shop and tasting room. That's a combo.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I parked in your parking lot, you've got a lot of parking. So there's lots of space, and you come through, and there's these sort of tumble barrels.
Yeah, so we have a whole bunch of old school different laundries. So
that's what that's about. Oh, okay. Well, in case you're watching this in the summertime, in my defense, everything is covered in snow right now.
It is, and a lot of snow.
It's like, what is this thing? And I didn't want to touch it because I'm like, oh, snow thing.
It's a really good spot to stop and take a picture of some antique laundry machines.
And you have some photo op gals from the top floor too, hanging around.
We do have our dirty laundry lady. Yes,
dirty laundry lady.
She's there.
Is there only one of them? I felt like there was more.
I think there's only one right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, maybe there was a ghost walking by.
Could have been. Yeah.
They come
Although
out
I
on
don't
cold
believe we're
days.
haunted here.
You don't think so?
Who knows?
Oh, we're getting nods off camera.
That we are haunted?
We're haunted.
Okay, here we are.
Ooh, I want to hear about that. There's a few like super creepy places. This doesn't have a creepy vibe. It has a sort of a silly vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, our motto here is wine is fun, and we really just run with that.
Yeah.
We don't want to overthink it. We don't want to make it pretentious. We just want everyone to come here, feel included, and enjoy some wine.
So what are your notes for somebody visiting here for their best experience when they're coming in? What should they know? What should they prepare with?
Okay, note that if we're midsummer season, you might have to wait for a patio table because it gets very busy. The only way you wouldn't have to wait is if you're part of the wine club, and then you get reservations. That is probably the biggest perk that I think of, especially for somebody locally.
Right.
Other than that, you make sure you park, come on down. If you want to do a tasting, you just tell the girls that you want to do a tasting and then sit down for lunch, or vice versa. So you can come in, settle up at the tasting bar, or we have an outside tasting bar. And then they would take you through the wines that we have available that day to taste.
Nice.
Lots of very knowledgeable staff to kind of guide you through it. We have our merchandiser, Jen, who does a very good job in designing all of our merchandise. And I think I wear something with the Dirty Laundry logo on it almost every single day of my life because it's all fun and stylish and for all ages.
Yeah. It has a really fun vibe in here. And there's even like gift items and things like that.
Yeah,
that I can
absolutely.
Send home. Do you ship from here?
We do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go online and you can buy and ship. Usually there's a shipping fee because shipping is very expensive, as everybody knows.
Crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah, but I love it when I can ship something to my friends somewhere else.
Of course, on a friend's birthday or something.
Yeah.
And we can package it up for you and send a little birthday message.
Yeah. Can I arrange that through the website? Phone you?
Yep,
Like
through
what's the best
website.
way? Through the website we can
Absolutely.
figure that out?
Yep.
All right. Your website is amazing. Whoever's
thank
doing
you.
that,
It's Belinda behind us here.
get out. It is
She works
so
with our
nice.
web building team.
Oh, good job, Belinda. She's the one that sneaks in and gives us more wine too, so I'm programmed already to like her very much.
We all do, don't you
Yes,
worry.
we like Belinda. Yeah, your website is worth scrolling around. You have a lot of sort of value add knowledge items.
Lots of
and-
information.
Yeah,
Lots of videos of Mason talking about each wine as well.
See, that's so fun, so much fun.
Yeah.
So you can come and you can learn. If you can't get here yet because you're doing something else in another place, yeah, definitely look around on the website because there's just so much to know and you can kind of get the vibe of the place
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, there are stories on there and you really get to feel who we are, for sure.
Yes, yes. Even the colors
Yeah.
are like, oh, smoky, sort of sexy, funny.
Sure.
Yeah. I get the like playful. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'd love to run down the road of sexy is hilarious, but
Yeah, fair.
but it might like dump us out of
Yeah.
our G ratings.
Yeah, we definitely like to tote that line.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a very
It's
narrow
a fine
line.
one, but we tote it fairly well.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I've brought guests here that are pretty conservative, and they've like, oh, that's funny. Oh,
Yeah.
that's scandal. But like kind of in a way
Yeah.
because you have your tongue so in your cheek. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, "Meh."
Yeah.
You get the joke. We're all in on it.
We're all there.
We're all
Yeah.
there. All right. Why don't we start with our first wine and the pairing, and you
Sure.
can tell me all about it.
Yeah, so we're going to go with Pinot Gris.
Here comes
Yeah.
magical, magical Belinda. Pinot Gris. Is this one of the first ones that were grown with your grapes?
This is all Summerland fruit. Most of the vines that you kind of see out this
Yeah.
way are mostly Gewürztraminer. We have Gewürztraminer.
okay.
We do have on the side of the building we have some Pinot Gris, some Chardonnay, but most of our like on site is Gewürztraminer.
Okay. And is that where Mr.
Scherzinger.
Yeah, that. Scherzinger.
There you go.
Mr. Scherzinger and the Gewürztraminer.
Yeah.
Is that where he lied about his cherry trees?
Yep, that's where they were. Yeah, if you look out, you could see a crossing sign because we do have the train that comes through here, and there's like a dirty laundry crossing sign.
Okay.
He had vines right up until there, and then we've planted from there on.
Are you talking about the steam train?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. So can you see it from here?
Yeah, it comes through, I think 5 days a week. Like it's a passenger train now. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I want to come when that thing is going through.
It's so funny. I've never done it, and I definitely should.
Yeah.
Like it's an experience. that
I haven't either.
should
I've
do.
bought tickets for other people and sent them on this
heck?
thing. Well, I want to get on the Somme Express,
Oh yes.
right? Have you been on that? No, you haven't been
No.
on the thing at all.
No, I have not, but I think I will work that one this year with Bottleneck Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Grand Sommelier Express.
That's right.
Although
It
I
sells
believe
out
the
in a
tickets are
heartbeat.
almost sold out. I saw an email yesterday.
I didn't
so
even see them going up.
well, buy one when you're done this.
I know. I'll buy it while I'm doing this.
You're like, excuse me.
Renee. Yeah. I just have to slip out to the restroom. I'm taking this wine and my phone.
So back to the Pinot Gris.
Sure. She keeps me on track. All right, back to the Pinot Gris. What have we got here?
Yeah, this is just all stainless steel, all Summerland fruit. Very easy drinking. Very slightly tropical. Definitely it's our third highest selling or second highest selling wine.
I've never had anybody come up to a wine bar when I've been working in a winery and say, I don't really like Pinot Gris.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. Who?
I always say there's other grapes I like more than Pinot Gris, but there's never a time you don't want a nice,
you also
easy
like-
drinking
yeah.
Pinot Gris. Absolutely. We do have two different bottles, which is interesting. So we have our Say Yes Pinot Gris, which Belinda had there, which has the script around it.
Okay.
And that's winery exclusive. And that came from a really fun story where a gentleman proposed to his well, now wife, because this was many years ago, on our patio with a bottle of Pinot Gris, and it's always been her favorite. And I guess there was, don't quote me on this story, but I guess there was something, I guess he said, you should name it Say Yes. And then we did name our wine Say Yes Pinot Gris. And then we do have just a white label Pinot Gris as well that you would get in liquor stores. Same wine, 2 bottles.
You guys really listen to your customers and kind of pay attention to us on this end.
Yeah. We definitely, we wouldn't be here if we didn't have our customers. So
true, but a lot of places are here and they're not very nice. Of course, we never will go to any of those in the show.
So today, because our pizza kitchen is not open, it would be nice if we could just be eating pizza out on the patio, but it's January and there's like a foot of snow outside. So I did put together a little charcuterie plate here and did some different pairings with the different wines we're going to be drinking. And so with this one, I picked this Gruyere. I got all of the cheeses and meats locally in Penticton at La Cucina, which is my absolute favorite deli. They've got, you go there and you won't ever spend under $100 because there's so much fun stuff there. It's a charcuterie girl's dream.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
So with this one, like definitely we have our wine jelly, our Pinot Noir wine jelly. That would go really well with it too, but just the actual cheese and the Pinot Gris by itself is a really great pairing.
Nice. All right. So in general, would you say you would leave, because you said that this one was fermented in stainless.
Stainless, yeah.
So it doesn't have any hint of the woody sort of things and no
Which
smokiness.
keeps it really, really bright.
Yes, it's bright and light and flavorful. Would you steer away from pairing, say, a smoked Gruyere?
Not necessarily. I think if it was over, like if there was a lot of smoke on it, definitely, because it would take away from the cheese. This is a farm-aged Gruyere, so it definitely has a bit more pungency to it, and it does hold up to the wine does hold up to those flavors.
Yeah.
So
They're
our
equals.
Pinot Gris can deal with a little bit of bolder flavors, but I wouldn't want to do anything that would overshadow it.
I'm feeling like something really smoky might pull it off course, and you would lose that like real fruit freshness.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's lovely.
The next wine we're going to taste is definitely one of my favorites, and it's a little bit of an exclusive wine that I wanted you guys to taste.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're going to do the Fumé Blanc. Thank you.
Beautiful.
So everyone around here will tell you that we joke all the time that the Sauv Blanc is my wine, because it's always been my favorite SKU since I started here. I've been here for pretty soon, next week will be 5 years that I've been here.
Wow.
And Sauv Blanc is like it's my baby. It's the wine I want everybody to buy. It's my favorite. And this year with our Cellar Series wines, I slightly begged our assistant winemaker at the time, Marcus, to make a Fumé Blanc. So this is 100% Summerland Summerland Sauv Blanc. And we put it in neutral oak for 5 months.
Okay.
And the difference between, if you were to taste them side by side, is this one with kind of with the neutral oak. It's just a lot creamier and rounder. The other one is a lot more tropical and definitely more acidic.
Do you happen to have one of them open, of the other one?
No, but we can open it. We can do anything we want. Oh, there she is.
We're alone in a winery. And the wine elf sprung to action.
Exactly. She's like, I got you.
Yeah. Say no more.
Yeah.
Here I am opening.
So this one is a Cellar Series, which is Wine Club Wine Shop exclusive.
Okay.
So the only time you can get this wine, until it's sold out, because we don't do them every year,
Right.
is if you're part of the wine club or you come up to the winery and grab it.
Okay. You mentioned the wine club before. Now,
Oh yeah.
you'll be sending stuff to me if I join your wine club?
Yeah, as many up to 4 times a year as you want.
Okay.
So we have a 6-bottle club, which why would you want 6 bottles at a time? I would prefer to get 12 bottles at a time.
That's six 4 times a year?
We have 6 twice a year, and then we have everything's very
my gosh,
custom.
that's
It's not enough.
Do you drink more than 1 bottle a month?
Exactly, not enough at all.
Yeah.
And then we have other options. We've got a 12 bottle club twice a year, 3 times a year, and 4 times a year.
I think the 4.
Well, of course. And they're all customizable. So we have the winemaker selection, which if you want to just go kind of on a journey with us at the winery, you would just take that. Or if you want to have something specifically that you want, as long as you answer the email on time, you can you can pick out the wines you want specifically.
Beautiful. Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to actually be surprised though with what, because I probably wouldn't have gone for this, but now I haven't tried it yet. I'm still smelling it. It's so gorgeous.
Well, you might want to taste the
I want
the other
do
Pinot or
head
the
to
other
head.
Sauv Blanc first.
Yeah, because it doesn't have any wood.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Ah, yes.
that's fine. So even when you smell it, it's definitely a
Wow.
lot brighter. You can definitely smell a lot more tropical fruit on the nose.
Yep.
This one is definitely, you almost smell a lot more honey.
Yeah, and something, maybe it's the honey. I don't know. There's a something in there that reminds me of something else, and I'm trying to figure out
Maybe
what
when
it
you
is.
taste it, it'll pop into your head.
It might.
So a really nice BC
That
Sauv
is
Blanc.
nice.
Now, unfortunately for everybody out there, it is sold out, except for a few little bottles that we have hiding here.
Oh, man.
But we will be releasing it again next month.
Okay.
So.
Could I find maybe some, like in a liquor store where
You'll
they
find
hid
it in a couple of restaurants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple restaurants throughout the Lower Mainland and the interior that have it. So right now we've got it kind of saved for those restaurants.
Oh, okay.
And then we will be releasing it again.
Do you keep a library of vintages?
We do not have a lot of our whites, but we definitely do. Belinda's got some wine squirreled away in the library for sure.
Wow. It's hard to believe that is from the same grape.
Same grapes,
Like the treatment.
grown in the
is-
same place, picked at the same time. Like it's all the same.
I actually, if I was given this one in an exam, I think I would say it's European wine.
And you probably wouldn't guess that it was Sauv Blanc. Would
Might
you?
not.
Yeah.
I might.
We'll blind taste you on it next time.
Yeah. Renee did that to me the other day.
Did she?
And she threw in this terrible little, she's like, she'll never get this one. It tasted,
Did you?
No.
Oh.
Well, I knew that it was supposed to be a thing.
Yeah.
Like it was one of those sort of prefab sangrias in a bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. And it tasted like a really, really light-bodied red with like half a cup of Coca-Cola dumped into it. I was like,
So you won't be getting that one again.
no. Well, it's not local.
Fair.
Yeah,
Fair.
no. Oh, this is like, in my opinion, like a really amazing food wine.
Yes.
Like this one would play so well with all of your friends out here. And this one, like patio sipper, Sauv Blanc is always good with wine, but
Yeah.
you know,
With wine.
with the vine, more vine. Yeah, but if you, I think North American and New World wines, they're kind of made for people just drinking all day without necessarily food.
Sure can.
wanna
The
lose this
pairing
in the
for this
fray.
fumé, so I've got two. I've got a really wild one, but the first one I would do is the Pinot Noir wine jelly.
Okay.
And then a little bit of this triple cream brie. Got
And you
glasses
sell this
everywhere.
here?
We do.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh no, I didn't cut this one. And then some triple cream brie.
Oh my gosh. I started making my own crackers.
Oh, it's so fun.
Yeah, they're easy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And you got this brie at that deli?
I did, yeah.
Holy moly. Okay. Get off. I can't do it.
And then you can just scoop it on.
Get off. There. Dear me.
And I think the creaminess of the Fumé Blanc and the creaminess of that brie cheese go super in sync with each other. And now I have such a like a congruent pairing. So if you take this cheese right here, which is a horseradish cheddar, and you would think that maybe it would overpower the wine, and you taste it with the Fumé, they go, I think the complex differences of them go so well together.
I have my little pile
I should
of
get you a plate.
things. Oh, your tables are so clean. The table is my plate. The world is my oyster. The table is my plate.
There you go.
What did you say about this? What is this?
So it's a horseradish cheddar.
Wow.
And you would think that those two wouldn't go together. I actually bought it thinking that we would pair it with the Syrah. And then when I was kind of tasting through everything yesterday,
Yeah.
I tried, I was like, oh, this is a wacky pair. Yeah,
It is unexpected. That
I
is
really
amazing.
like it because it's easy to do complementary and congruent wine pairing or food and wine pairings. And it's nice to do things that you don't expect to go together and then
Yeah.
they complement each other.
It's such a surprise. It's like, oh, this is going to be bad. Oh no, this is amazing.
Absolutely. I like this rotating table. There you go.
Really fun. Are these in your?
These ones
Shop
are
here all
all
the time?
out in the patio,
Oh, okay.
out in the pizza kitchen, because then it fits the pizza perfectly
Wow.
on the middle there.
Look how custom you are.
We try.
Yeah, branded and
Yeah.
pretty.
Yeah.
Very
yeah,
nice.
we definitely have our ownership group had a definite vision, and they continuously create something else to add to the experience, which is always great.
That's nice.
You know, working at a winery that's constantly changing and adapting and becoming fresh is really fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Because you'd think it wouldn't ever get boring in a place like this, but sometimes.
Any job can get monotonous, and
Yeah.
then you just make sure that you change and adapt, and then it's fun again.
Exactly.
We're going to taste the rosé next.
Okay. There's still some in there.
You're not finishing your wines.
Oh no.
And we do have 6 to taste through, so we're kind of going through the gauntlet here.
Thank you.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
So this is our Hush Rosé. It is our flagship wine. It is a third of our production. It is the wine that kind of, we always joke that it's the wine that pays the bills. It is,
Okay.
at this moment, it is the second highest selling BC VQA Rosé in the province.
Nice.
And depending on the levels that we're producing each year, we make about between 14 and 16,000 cases of it a year. And we
Okay.
sell out of it every single year.
Yeah. I believe it because I've been here trying to get it.
When I started at the end of January, and we're just releasing the new vintage, and I couldn't believe in that year or in that month how much rosé we sold. I was like, rosé is for the summer, and it turns out it is not.
No,
100%
rosé
it's
is-
not. It's also the best turkey wine out there, so it's Christmas and
100%.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, a little bit of cranberry notes in there.
Yeah,
Cranberry,
absolutely.
strawberry, raspberry.
So each year it changes vintage to vintage, although Mason and his team are really good at making it fairly similar each year.
Okay.
So you're going to find vintage variation, but not a ton of vintage variation.
Okay.
And this year we have Pinot Noir, Merlot, Cab Sauv, Cab Franc. In previous years, and probably in years in the future, we do skin contact Pinot Gris as well.
Okay.
But this year it's all just red grapes.
Oh, okay. And how are you aging this?
We are not aging. It's all stainless steel. Sorry,
Okay.
I guess we're fermenting in
Yeah,
stainless
fermenting
steel.
in
Yeah.
the stainless. Yeah.
Yeah, all grapes separate and then blended together.
Nice. This is a very flavored, dense rosé.
Yeah.
It's not a puppy.
No.
Yeah.
And you know, it's not too sweet, it's not too dry. It kind
No.
of, it goes
Right
right
in
in
the
the middle. It's a wine that somebody like my mom likes sweeter wines. I like drier wines.
You can both
We can
drink-
enjoy this.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 I think this would have a lot of flexibility as far as pairing with food.
It
Because
does.
it does have that
Yeah.
intenseness.
We did a fun one for this. We did a prosciutto cantaloupe. Cantaloupe? Yes, cantaloupe wrapped in, or prosciutto wrapped cantaloupe.
Oh my gosh.
I've
How
lost
cute
my
this
words there.
is. So like a little square baby. SpongeBob in prosciutto.
Oh my gosh.
See, you don't have to worry about being awkward. I got this.
You said you were going to beat me out on that.
Yeah, see?
Oh man.
I'm not lying. Oh, wow.
Sweetness of melon, saltiness of prosciutto, mixed together with the balance of the rosé. Really great pairing.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it can stand up.
Absolutely.
It doesn't get
And
swallowed
by
up
no
by other
means do
things.
you need food with this wine.
No.
Like, I would say you need sunshine, but you don't even need that.
No.
No.
There's, yeah.
What it pairs well with a snowy day when you sit inside too.
Do you, what are you, I read books or I watch movies kind of person?
I listen to books and I watch quite a few movies.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say.
What movie are we pairing this with?
Oh gosh. I'd probably just pair it with any of the crime dramas that I'm binging at the time.
Okay.
You know,
Crime drama.
I'm watching one right now called Reacher, which is not really crime drama, a little bit, yeah, action
Okay.
drama.
Pairs with Reacher?
Sure.
I think. Are you going to eat anything with this?
Probably. Well, I would take it to Thanksgiving, like I said. I'd take it to any turkey
But while
dinner.
you're binging crime dramas.
Probably charcuterie. Yeah, I'd say so.
I think this would be a nice lift to your spirits to like a Norwegian crime procedural. You know?
Sure.
Have you seen their palette? It's like everything is gray and wet and sad.
You're like, you know what? I need some rosé to watch
Yeah,
this.
it's like a Werner.
That's
What's his
hilarious.
name? Herzog? And you need something just to lift your spirits
Yeah.
a little bit because, you know, what are you going to
Rosé,
do?
I drink rosé year round, and I know a lot of people say it's a summer wine. I think it's a 12-month-a-year wine, but it does seem to make me happy when you're gloom too,
Yeah,
for sure.
it's even the color. It's
Yeah.
like, you can't be cranky and look at pink stuff.
I'm not much of a sports fan, but all my friends watch sports, and in order for me to hang out with them on Sundays, I have to watch football. So I coined it Pink Wine Sunday, and I make them all drink rosé with me, and then I'll watch football. So it pairs really well
That's
with
a
football, if you
power
ask me.
Yes.
Yeah,
How about the bubbles, the pink bubbles?
anything.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yes, I would.
Yeah, as long as it's pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay. Well, rosé and football and crime dramas.
Yeah, there you
It's
go.
not just for rom-coms.
Absolutely not. We're going to move into some reds now.
Be
A couple of
adorable.
reds. Gamay. So this, Belinda, if you just want to show the camera the label too, that'd be awesome. This is also in our Cellar Series. So again, Wine Shop Wine Club exclusive. Now our Cellar Series changes all the time. So we might have a Gamay this year. We might not have one next year.
Oh, darn. Okay.
We've done an orange wine one year. We didn't do it again. We did a bone dry Gewürztraminer one year. This year in particular, we've got 2 sparklings, traditional method, and we've got the Fumé and a Cab Franc Rosé,
Okay.
Gamay and Malbec. And next year, I think because of, unfortunately, the growing season, we're only doing a Cab Merlot.
Okay.
But every year it changes up. We do under 100 cases or so,
All right.
or between 100 and 200 cases of each wine, and then when it's sold out, it's sold out.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
We had a wine club exclusive one as well. That was the Gruner Veltliner, and that one was awesome. I think it's
Yeah.
already sold out. Just about.
Oh.
Not yet.
Okay. So when it's a wine club exclusive, that even precludes in-shop
Yeah.
purchases?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that wine in particular, the only time you can get is if you're a wine club member, or if you came to our elevated tasting, which we do an at the bar tasting down in the wine shop. But if you want to purchase an elevated tasting, it's done up in our boardroom, and we pair either a wine club exclusive or back vintaged wine, so nothing you can get down here.
Okay.
And you have the opportunity to buy them, and Belinda does the whole program. and then she pairs them with local tasting bites.
What would happen if Belinda left?
She's not allowed.
No, the whole building would fall into the valley.
She's not allowed. Yeah, her and I are a good pair. She's not allowed to go anywhere.
You're like the pillars of the world here.
So this vintage of Gamay has been my absolute favorite. I think we've done, is it only 2 vintages? Third vintage, yeah. And it's absolutely my favorite. I love Gamay. I do like it if you do cool it down a little bit. It's actually a little cool right now. It's just full of bright fruit, nice, easy drinking. Little bit of spice at the end.
It's got, yeah, it's more than most Gamays in the area.
Yeah, it is a bit, I wouldn't call it bold, but bigger.
Yeah, it's bigger. It definitely is.
Yeah.
And definitely could stand up to more range of food.
Oh,
than-
absolutely. Like I would pair this, maybe not with a big steak, but definitely like pork tenderloin or like a duck breast, like anything. It could hold up to a little bit of fattiness, I would say.
Yeah, I think so.
Like a seafood pasta, like a cream-based
yeah.
seafood pasta would be really good with that.
Absolutely, that would be a really nice play.
Yeah, and speaking of that, the pairing we did here is smoked salmon gravlax and goat's cheese.
Oh, fantastic.
So,
Okay, here's my little black sheep cracker. Do you notice my
you ate it
my
all.
table plate is gone because I ate everything.
Good job.
Thank
There
you.
go. Oh, geez. There we go. Perfect.
All right. Okay, a little bit of goat cheese. Come on. I'm just gonna touch this with my fingers. It's just us checking this right.
That's it. Made it all for us.
Nobody's watching. Live the illusion.
Right.
We're alone here.
I love this pairing. Could eat this all day.
We should. Just cancel your calendar. We'll just sit here and eat this.
That's it. Yeah, open up another bottle of wine and just stay here all the afternoon.
Let Belinda play.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring Belinda in.
Yeah, she can come and sit with us
Yeah.
for sure. Poor girl.
So tell me some more about your enhanced tastings.
Oh yeah, so our elevated tastings.
That's what you're calling them? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they would be, you'd have to book them online.
Okay.
If not that I keep trying to plug the wine club, I'm not meaning to. But if you are a wine club member, you do either get discounts depending on your level of wine club, or you get a free elevated tasting for you and some friends. It is, please don't quote me on this, but I think around $40, $45.
Okay.
And you get, what are there, 6 wines? 6 and a sparkling. And then Belinda or somebody else she's trained up would take you around and teach you about the history of the winery. You know, sometimes Mason will pop in and say hello, and our chef Kyle, him and the team of us kind of come up with the perfect pairings for the wines.
Nice.
And like I said, they're either wine club exclusive or they're back vintages. So they're, and you do have the opportunity to purchase them while you're there, because you won't be able to come down here and find them.
Okay, so it's a completely different program
Yeah.
than what I would get just stepping up to the bar.
Absolutely.
And I buy tickets, I reserve?
You reserve online.
Reserve online. All right. That's great to
And
know.
we only do that in season. So for right now, we're trying to work
not
on
right
something.
now.
Not right now. No.
No. Right now you're inventing wheels.
Yes. Yeah, right now we're working on everything for the summer.
Oh, that's an exciting time of year.
It is.
Yeah. It's quiet on one hand, but a different kind of work.
Yeah. Yeah. Myself, I'm the interior sales manager, so I do a lot of traveling and selling to restaurants and liquor stores. So I wouldn't say any time of year is slow in my world.
And not
but,
for you.
No.
Yeah. This would be pretty easy to sell, I would think, because it's so food friendly.
I get sad every year that I don't get to sell this. Yeah, this is your
right.
Wine Shop Wine Club exclusive.
Wine Shop
Yeah.
Wine Club. Not
I get to
in the
drink it though,
restaurants.
which is wonderful.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Do you get to do any of the special tastings?
Yep.
I know I'm not going to get the word right.
Elevated tasting.
Yeah, because last place I worked, it was called enhanced tastings.
Oh,
so
got
that
it.
is stuck in my
Yeah.
head.
Yeah, I sit in on 1 or 2 a year. We definitely, as a collective group, work with Belinda and Chef Kyle to, make the pairings and kind of develop the program. We're all pretty, we all help each other out for sure. So,
Nice.
and then throughout the year, if any staff wants to join in to learn more about the wines and learn more about the history, they always can do that.
That's really good, because I think you get probably a lot of staff that are sort of new in their learning curve.
Absolutely, and
Yeah.
this industry is an industry where you're learning constantly. Like
Yes. There's no bottom to what you can learn in wine.
I've been selling wine for approximately 8 years now, and I feel like I learn something new every single day, which is one of the reasons I love this industry so much.
Yeah. It is. If you're a curious person, you can always find
You're
something to learn.
Always
in wine.
learning. Yeah.
Yeah, right down to the soil and what makes it special.
Yeah,
How you can,
absolutely.
like, take a literal clone and plant it in 2 different places, like 8 feet from each other, and
And
they'll
they
give
could taste
different
completely
fruit.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really like. I like when wineries do that, when they take like single varietals in different terroirs and compare them. We don't quite do stuff like that, but we do single varietals.
Yeah.
And we definitely do like from single vineyards, but it's not necessarily something we super concentrate on.
Yeah. Oh, it's exciting. Your winemaker is lovely.
Yes. And we work very well together, him and I.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Hey, Renee. What do you want to eat over here? You want to eat everything, do you? All right, what's
Are we going too
next?
quickly?
I doubt it. Let's just eat things randomly.
Can we get some Syrah there, Belinda?
So this is Kay's Syrah. Is it just Kay Syrah? Is that what we're?
Yes, everyone asks who Kay is, and I was like, I don't know.
Go learn
That kind of
Spanish
just goes with the
conjugation.
theme once again. Yeah.
There is no K. It's
There is no
Q-U-E.
K. Well, we do spell it K-A-Y.
I see you do.
So this is Mason's favorite wine every year to make. We co-ferment it with about 6% Viognier skins. It does see 18 months of French and American oak.
Wow.
And I absolutely love BC Syrah. I think that this is a very good pictation of a good BC Syrah. Definitely has a lot of like stewed fruit mid palate, nice and peppery, but not overly peppery in the end. Also quite bright.
Nice pepper.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Now this wine is a pairing dream. Like
I
it
think so.
absolutely can hold up to any wild game. It can hold up to a big ribeye steak.
Yeah.
But also because it is quite fruit forward. You could pair it with, say, a pork tenderloin with like a blueberry sauce or something like that.
Oh, that'd be lovely.
Or even if you don't want to eat meat, which is wild, you could pair it with some really nice like marinated eggplant or stuffed zucchini or a stuffed squash or something like that.
Yeah, I like pairing like Pinot Noirs with mushroom things.
Pinot Noirs with mushroom stuff, yeah.
This
Yeah,
doesn't have
lots
that,
of like earthiness balanced with earthiness.
but this, it wouldn't be terrible, but I could see it with like it's sort of a peppery chicken, like a salt and pepper rub,
Yep.
and then
Roasted.
really roasted.
Lots of root vegetables.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, that could be really good. Or even like something with beets.
Ooh,
I bet that would be quite nice.
I'm definitely like a self-proclaimed soup expert, and you probably could do like a nice borscht or something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Normally, I would go with something that's like an oak chardonnay or something like that, because then it would kind of cut through the depth of the beets. But this would go really well.
Yeah, I think it would be almost, yeah, they'd be reflective of each other.
Yeah. Now I didn't bring any borscht with me.
You have borscht?
Sorry about that.
Renee, I think there's a Ziploc bag of borscht in my camera bag.
We joked when we were talking about doing pairings because the kitchen isn't open. And I was like, it'd be my dream if I just brought 6 crock pots of 6 different soups and then we did a soup pairing.
That would be so fun.
But we didn't.
Oh,
and instead, we're going to
time
pair
is-
this with some aged cheddar and
Okay.
some fennel salami.
Okay. Okay, aged cheddar, fennel salami.
What do you think?
Processing. This is very densely flavored. Like everything is a lot.
I definitely picked bold flavors on top of bold flavors for this pairing.
Smart to do.
Sometimes. Sometimes it can go really wrong.
This is right though.
Yeah.
Yeah. The wine, the fruit really comes forward with this salty, savory, like big umami.
Yeah,
hit.
absolutely.
Yeah. Wow. So who would, like, if there's somebody, let's back up. So I'm thinking, like, if somebody's like, I really don't get it about food and wine pairing.
Okay.
I think this would be a really great place to start because you can't miss it. I just threw the cracker into the crevice. Like you cannot miss how this goes together.
Yeah.
And how each one benefits from the presence of the other.
It's also really interesting when you're working with food and wine pairings. It's one of my favorite things to do, and it's one of my favorite things to talk about, and I can continue to talk about food and wine pairings forever. My friend is a chef, and her and I used to run restaurants together, and we learned how to food and wine pair just by doing it and making a lot of mistakes and making a lot of miraculous discoveries. We're like, that went well together. And taking kind of common pairings and dismantling them. We're like, okay, well, pork goes well with Pinot Noir. You're like, but what if you were to add really bold flavor spices on that pork tenderloin, and then it washes out the Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
So the best way I would say to learn about food and wine pairings is to do really good food and wine pairings and really not good food and wine pairings, and do them side by side so you can see how a wine is enhanced by a good one and how it can wash away with a bad food pairing.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of like tasting and discovering that. And I never, like, usually people will look at it and be like, okay, you look at the protein and then decide what you're going to pair with, do the protein, and I do not do that.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah. The way I was taught is like, look at the sauce, look at the spices, look at
You
the
want to look at like
other things.
the most dominant flavor profile on that plate,
Right.
and then work backwards.
What would you do with if it was just a big sort of garlic, let's say it's just a big fresh garlic explosion of
So like if you're doing like say like a roasted like garlic and brie kind of
like
situation.
not even roasted garlic.
Oh, okay.
Because that's mellowed it out and sweetened it up.
Yeah.
I'm like troublesome garlic. It's delicious,
man.
but this is what you're going to do. Like somebody's made a Caesar salad,
Yeah.
and they've garlicked it, so
Take
that
something
is
sweet,
everything.
I would say.
Yeah, yeah.
Like usually you would take spice with sweet. I would. I don't know if I would ever. I think the garlic is going to overpower almost anything.
I think it's
especially
gonna-
with the pungency. I think you're talking.
Yeah,
about.
yeah. It's gonna
I would
beat
go with
everything up.
something with quite a bit of sugar. For
Yeah.
us, I would go with our OK Sweetheart, which is
Okay.
a really nice, easy drinking blend. But we made it for the person who really likes a nice sweet wine. Because that, just like spice, that will probably cut through the pungency of it. You'd have to try it because I really don't know. But,
I think that's a topic for follow-up. Let's see what we can make go with a garlic bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see like mellow roasted garlic, That's not that hard.
That's easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You can do like a nice unoaked Chardonnay with that.
Oh,
or,
yeah. Especially if you're spreading it on like a buttered fresh brioche
Yeah.
toasted or something. Like, oh my gosh, that's
Chardonnay all the way.
everything. Yeah, Chardonnay, do it.
There's not many. It's funny that we didn't taste Chardonnay today because it's one of my favorite varietals.
You grow
but
it?
there's, yeah, we actually do 2 Chardonnays. We do an oaked and an unoaked, but I
Oh,
really
for
wanted us to
everybody.
taste Fumé, so I skipped it. I picked
Solid
all my
choice. That was
favorites
really good.
today.
Well, why not?
But there's no occasion Chardonnay isn't good for, I don't think.
Oh, yeah. Chardonnay, all the way.
Yeah.
I've got blueberries with a.
Oh, we didn't even
Syrah?
taste this. I picked this
what's that?
sauce too. So this is a maple mustard, locally made here by Maple Rock here in Summerland.
Oh, okay.
And in the summertime, we do sell as many like local products as we can, and we work
nice.
with him. And so that was one of my favorites as well. What was your favorite pairing here?
Maybe the smoked salmon and the goat cheese.
With the gamay.
Mm-hmm. That was amazing. Yeah. Well, I think anything with smoked salmon just is so special.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, wow. I want to dip cracker into this.
Oh yeah, you gotta give it a try.
What would you pair? Because this is going to be bold.
Yeah,
I imagine.
And you don't normally want to, I think, just eat it on itself by itself there. But I would say if you were to take that with the aged cheddar, or even maybe the horseradish cheddar, that might be crazy, and taste it with the Syrah would probably be very good together.
Which is the craziest, you think, that we have? If we did this and the mustard and the horseradish,
Yeah,
yeah?
that
And
would probably be
the Syrah?
the wildest one.
You need more. We're going to try this.
Belinda, can we have some more Syrah, please?
We need more wine. And our bosses are like, you need not more wine.
Paul's like, oh good, she's drinking
She's
more
drinking
wine.
more wine. Okay, so
Okay, what were we doing again?
so we're gonna go with the mustard, just to see what will happen, and the horseradish cheddar.
Yeah, that's this guy right
Yeah.
here. If you want to get real crazy, you can add some fennel salami too.
I want
That
crazy.
might be wild.
Okay. Just the fennel salami. That there?
That one, yeah.
Okay. Oh, I have still
Oh,
some.
perfect.
Okay, here's my little crazy mountain.
Perfect.
Can't fit it in my mouth. This is good. Here's to crazy.
I'm not sure why, but it really works well.
I love it. Any edges that this had, it just goes.
Yeah, I think it's. I never tried horseradish cheddar before until yesterday when I saw it at my favorite store, and I was like, "Oh, we got to try that!" And I'm so happy we did.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. So go to her favorite store and find all this stuff, buy this wine, and
There you go.
do I have to set myself on fire or something to get this?
Nope, this one's widely available.
Okay.
You should be able to find it in, I wouldn't say most, but quite like a large amount of liquor stores.
Okay.
It is not at the BC liquor store, this one in particular.
Okay.
We do have some that
But
are
some
there.
of the private
Privatized
ones.
liquor stores, yeah, quite a few.
Nice.
Definitely at quite a few restaurants as well. Wine Club, Web, here, you can find it everywhere.
So you can find this wine and then ask the chef for a really weird thing. We'd like some neutral crackers and some super spicy
You know what
mustard.
else would be good, which I wouldn't be able to taste, but you can try it and let me know, would be, say, like a bison steak or just a regular steak with a big hunk of blue cheese on it.
Oh my
and
gosh.
this. I'm allergic to blue cheese, so I can't have it,
Ooh.
but you try it and let me know.
Yeah, okay. Get that in our notes, Renee. This is our assignment.
Yeah. Report back.
Lisa Marie says, try this. Feed it to my husband and see what happens.
Is he also allergic to it?
No.
Oh, good.
Just he really likes stuff. So so just the happiness.
Yeah. So that was kind of all of the wines that I brought for us to taste.
Oh, yeah. Well, thank you so much.
No problem.
Just to quickly recap, if I'm coming here first time, I get into this room, what if I haven't called ahead?
Calling ahead isn't going to help.
It's not going to help me?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't even bother.
Okay, don't bother.
Yeah, we, like I said, unless you are a wine club member, it's just first come, first serve on the patio.
All right.
You can pick a few different things you want to do. You can book an elevated tasting. That's the one thing you'd want to book in advance.
Okay.
You would come in and tell our lovely staff up front if you want to just do a tasting, if you want to do a tasting and get a seat on the patio.
Okay.
And then you'd kind of go from there.
Nice.
We aren't a full service restaurant, so sometimes people get here and are a little taken back by that. We have kiosks, so you would go up to your pizza kiosk and you'd order your food.
Right.
It'll text you when it's ready, go and pick it up.
Oh,
and then if you want beer or cider, you'd go over to the bottoms up saloon, I forgot what it was called for a second, and you would see what we had over there.
All right.
And grab yourself a glass. Why just a glass? Grab yourself a bottle of wine and enjoy your time on the patio.
All right. All right. That sounds like an amazing way to spend the afternoon.
I've done it a few times, like probably a few times a week, really, and it's definitely a good way to spend your summer.
It doesn't really work. She hangs out on the patio, and that's a patio.
My boss is here today. Don't tell him that.
She works all the time and deserves a raise.
Tell him that again.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. She's so hardworking, as is Belinda. All right, so the people we have on the floor here today that we should thank.
Yes.
So your boss was somewhere. He helped me carry stuff in.
Yep, that's
So
Paul Soller.
That's Paul.
Yep.
Okay, thank you, Paul.
Yep.
And then we've got Belinda, the elf.
Belinda, our wine elf, who's
The wine
also
elf.
our wine club coordinator, and she does all of our e-commerce and web sales. And then Jen, who is our assistant wine shop manager, as well as our merchandiser. So she's the one who does all of our displays and all of our purchasing. And she's the one who makes us all look cool with all of our merch.
Good job. And then you. And you're usually on the road, or are you here sometimes?
Yeah, I'm here quite often. I base myself out of my office here, and then I'm on the road probably, about nearly half the year. My territory is the East-West Kootenays, Okanagan, Thompson.
Oh, that's huge.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just driving around and teaching people about dirty laundry and our wines, and hoping they put them on menus and in their liquor stores.
Well, can't see why they wouldn't. Everything goes great with your stuff. Yeah, so delicious. All right, well, thank you for your time.
No problem.
And thank you for letting us be in your space.
Of course.
And, feeding me.
Yeah, anytime.
All right.
Next time we'll do the soup pairing.
Oh, that would be fun.